say humans and their guns, man. Fuck is a gun, man? Man, we gonna shoot fire, man. We're gonna be like them comic books, man. We're gonna be straight out of a comic book, man. Real power, man. That's why those comic books resonate with Jake more than anyone else.
Perfect.
Because it's in us, man. That power is really in us. It's like what the Lord can do. The Lord can basically lock that power off, turn off that switch in you. But that power, blood princes of power in the spirit, man. Our spirits are charged. It's just the Lord toned us down, man. Locked off that spirit, but the Lord gonna turn that tap on, man. And we gonna feel that, man. The day I feel that power, man, I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna fucking get down on you crackers, man. We gonna have fun out here. I'm gonna throw a whole building on one man. Fucking, oh man. We gonna exhale out here, man.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord. We're the fishes. NFL Apostle on down, man. We're the fishes. We're fishing, and the bait is the Bible. We're fishing for the elect. As we understand that this truth is only for the elect. Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. Hey, didn't Yahushua tell Peter he will make him fishers of men? There you go. And after will I send for many hunters. So the fishes are going to turn into hunters. Pursuant to the scriptures, the Lord is going to give us spiritual power. Alright? And the fishes are going to be turned into hunters. And they shall hunt them from every mountain. That's you niggas. And Esau too. Ain't just you niggas. After we're done with these niggas, we're going to go for you, Esau. We'll come for you. Because you're the ultimate nigga. I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So the Heavenly Father, He gonna give us spiritual power, man. That's the real power. Spiritual power is much more powerful than a gun, than a bomb or a tank. With spiritual power, you can go into the mind of somebody and really fuck them up. Oh yeah.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing to say, taste of the hopeful lake out there, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And what I want to get into this morning, brothers, we have to understand we're fighting for a seat at the table. Okay? We are fighting for a seat at the table with Yahushua. Okay? And what does that seat consist of? It consists of rank, okay, authority, power. All right, because as an Israelite man, just like in this society where you have Jake in his rat race, you have Jake racing to be the first, billionaire, okay, the first congressman, and Jake in this society, always fighting for the highest rank, and the highest position of wealth, the Hall of Fame in sports, and all these different things. But see, we have something way much more greater to fight for. You see this, brothers? We have something way much more greater to fight for than what these men are fighting for. Matter of fact, let's start off with that in 1 Corinthians, because the one thing about it, like I've been, going into lately, I'm just, instilling the mindset to you men, understand why you're here. Understand what you're fighting for, okay, and why you're fighting for it, okay? And what it is that you're fighting for, man. Okay, a seat at the table, that's a very high rank amongst Yahweh kingdom, man. Okay? And as an Israelite man, you have to understand, brother, there's nothing wrong, with wanting, to have rank. Every man wants that. But the thing is, understanding the responsibility and the process is gonna take to get there. Okay? So I'm gonna read this in 1 Corinthians 1 and 24. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain." Yeah, so this is a physical labor, okay, for an achievement, man. Okay, running is what a rigorous, okay, labor for an achievement. And this thing is a marathon. All right, brothers, remember this is a marathon that we're in. Okay, and this reward is everlasting. We're gonna get into it, and it says, see if the word "run" goes into anything. Get the word "run." Okay. Yep. Now this is the Greek word.
Strong's G 5143. Tracho.
Tracho. Okay. And it says, I'm gonna jump down to metaphorically to definition B. It says, by a metaphor taken from runners in a race, to exhort oneself, to strive hard, to exert oneself, so like you strive hard. This is an actual labor. Sometimes, hey, hey, you hey, you go out, man. You see how Jake be in the fourth quarter, they be drained, man. They had a term in sports. I know you brothers familiar with, even you sisters that probably play sports. They say leave it all on the court. You play football, leave it all on the field, which means you leave your energy on the field. Okay, but the outcome is a victory. But you left all your energy, within that battle. Okay. And that's what the mindset we have to understand. Hey, it's gonna be days. Hey, you're gonna exert yourself, man. Now you have balance, but there's some days where you tired, man. You see, I know y'all just probably seen, man. Hey, sometimes brother doze off, on the live screen. You see, hey, that brother exerting himself, man. Okay, you see brothers on the live screen fighting sleep. The brothers exerting themselves, man. You see. That's just what it is, man. But we understand the reward at the end. You see? That's what this thing is about, man. There's going to be some days like that, man. But we earning the kingdom. We earning our seat. We fighting for a seat. And Yahweh Shai sees that, man. Okay? Big brother's watching and he's seeing his little brothers, the ones that got that dog in them, man. The hell with life situation, they always on deck. How should I put us in all these different little simulations, this hell and chaos in our day to day. But then he said, "Damn, little brother got that dog in him. He won't quit. He ready to risk it all every day." And he was that example of that. Okay. That's why I say, hey, we had to be like-minded like Yahweh, man. He was a dog for the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, man. Yahweh was a dog for his father, man. Hey, he had that mindset, that single eye. Okay? And it says, get this definition, it says to spend one's strength in performing or attaining something. Okay? To spend one's strength in performing or attaining something. All right? This is what we're fighting to do, man. This is why we trim certain things we cut off, man. Okay? Certain people we cut off, man. We trying to get a victory, man. An eternal victory, man. And you have to weigh it in the balance, man. A temporal relationship over an eternal victory, man. What you want? Okay? To be liked by people that hate Yahweh Shem Al Shai, you know? Or to be ridiculed and talked about by those people but get the victory, man. Okay? Now, let's go back. It says, and every man that striveth for the master is temperate in all things. Now, they do it, all right, to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible, man. We're doing this for an incorruptible crown. Okay? Once we're establishing the kingdom, it'll never change, man. All right? Do you know you got, kids in this day's generation, they don't know about, Jerry Rice and, these different Emmitt Smith. They don't know about them niggas, man. This is a whole new generation of athletes and champions and, it's a revolving door. But in the kingdom, we're going to be establishing our spot, brothers. Eternally, man. Okay? Ain't no such thing as falling off in the kingdom, getting old. All right? You had the Michael Jordan documentary, Come Fly With Me. He can't even do that anymore, man. Okay? He can't even do that anymore. All right, and you can tell, like, you look at them great athletes, it'd be a shame to them, man. They look at, what they used to can do and, and how they are now, man. It's like it's like an embarrassment, man. But we'll never have that, brothers. Okay, we're going to constantly increase in wisdom, learn new things, man, new power, You're going to constantly increase eternally, man. And our house going to be established, all right, eternally, man. See, these men do all these things for a corruptible crown. Okay, now let's get to the word temperate.
Strong's G 1467. Ekratuamai. Ekratuamai.
Akratuamai. And it says to be self-controlled. Okay. Contented to exhibit self-government conduct oneself, all right, temporally, man. They're basically going to being able to self-govern yourself, man. Scripture say, try thy soul and see what is good for it, and give not that which is evil unto it, man. Okay? We know the situation that separate us. Even it might not be a sin, but we know certain things that separate us in the spirit. That's bad for our spiritual growth, man, our spiritual health. Okay? And just as an athlete would abstain from things that's bad for his physical health, okay, going into a big event, a game or a fight, okay, they have the discipline to not to deal with it. Okay? And that's how we have to be. We have to have the discipline and not to deal with things that we know that's detrimental, to our spiritual growth and to us, fighting, for the throne. Okay? Even Yahushua said, I'm going to give Hebrews 12:1. I know I'm 12:2 out. But hey, get used to it on this channel. That's a pillar, This is Hebrews 12:1. It says, wherefore seeing we are all compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, because things that are not a sin can become a sin if we overindulge, because now we're putting that thing before Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. Now we have made something an idol. Okay? Because sex ain't a sin, if it's done, within righteousness. Okay? Not adultery, and not the, this madness, all this madness they got going on out here. Okay? But the act of sex itself, is not wickedness, but you can overindulge in something, man. Wine is not wickedness, but you can overindulge in it. And that becomes your comfort now. That becomes your go-to. Okay? And you put that over your house by Shemal Shai. All right, money, money ain't wicked. Having money, okay, but it's when you got this mindset that you're making decisions. All your decisions is based on some type of financial gain and not spiritual gains, man. Okay, because we know we need money, man. Come on, like what I always say, all right, you get your ass toted out the house, while you read, Daniel 8, all right, with the documentary playing in the background, you come get toted out the house, you behind on everything, come on, all right. What's understood, ain't gotta be said, man. And it says, let us lay aside every weight and sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, man. And it's a race of patience, and that's what I had to learn, man. Especially, following when you follow geopolitics, and you'll see things happen, and you think, yeah, this is it, it's going down, okay. Well, then it'll kind of, plateau out, and then we have to wait some more. The lockdown came. We thought we was out of here. Y'all remember the first lockdown? Shit over, nigga. We thought we was out of here. Okay, popping bottle, pow. Call me, I love we were gone. But hey, it's a thing of patience, man. It's a thing of patience, because we don't know how Bashim Al Shah is going to drag out, the timeline. We just know that we are close, and things are being set up. When it do hit, it's going to be rapid. Okay? So we just wake up every day with a mind frame like a day closer, man. That's all we can do in the spirit. All right? Let's go from there. And this is what I wanted to show y'all too as well. When we think of that place seat. Because Yahweh Shai, when he would teach, he thought it was through, hey brother, GMS in the truth Orlando. Hey, put your name on the comment board, brother, so I can know your name. The water for always sharing the videos and, supporting the content, man. But yeah, like that brother said, man, we already had in our mind what we gonna tell the supervisor, goddamn. When we walked out that bit, eyes of Yar, okay? Eyes of Yar. Eyes of Yah. Eyes of Yah, okay. The Yahweh helps, I think that's the Yahweh helps, So lock it from wrong. But going back to the point, Yahweh Shai would always, pretty much throw an incentive out there when he was preaching the gospel. Okay? He was always throwing a incentive, okay, to the disciples, which represents all of us, man. So let's get a few examples. Now when you get let's get Matthew 19, okay. Because Peter asked here, how Judah, Judah, when there's a lot of Jakes I hire, Jake, first thing they ask is, you show them what they got to do. They're like, hey, what day y'all get paid on? Judah gonna ask about that cheese, so Peter, he asked your house shot. How much y'all paying, This is Matthew 19:27. It said, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Okay? What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, because Peter was like, look, we forsaken everything. You going to forsaken. And see, like I tell you, brothers, this ain't, like to be, you got to understand, like, that elite, that 144, hey, there's different sacrifices that have to be made, that other Israelites is going to be saved they're not even gonna have to make certain sacrifices that those of the 144 have to make, man. Okay? And me personally, I want to be the highest rank I can be, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. You know, I want to be as closer to you how shy I can be. You know, that's the mind frame. I go in. You know, I want to be as close as I can be, and we're gonna get that account when, hey, they asking, can I sit on your left and your right? You know, which like I say, ain't nothing wrong with thinking big, brothers. But it's just having the mind frame that it's a responsibility come with it, and to accept the process that come with it, man. Not be complaining about, man, I'm going through, hey, this you asked for it. That's like asking to be a Navy SEAL, but then complaining about the training. Well, you don't want to be no Navy SEAL. You just want to, take a Facebook picture and say I made it. Okay? You really don't want. All right, you really don't understand what are you doing, because the Navy SEAL, you got to understand, that's the first and last line of defense of Homeland Security. Okay? That's so the training that come with it is gonna be rigorous than the Army, than the Green Beret, than the Rangers, okay? Then the Delta, No, it's gonna be a different training because you got a different responsibility. You see? It's gonna be a completely different training, man. All right? Now, get that word forsaken in the Greek.
Strong's G, 863. Fear me. Fear me.
Now, when you go to that word in the Greek, okay, and it says to let go, to let alone, to let be, to omit, to neglect. You see? To neglect. All right? That's you want to be elite. It's a different form of neglect. Okay? You might not see your mama that much, man. You might not get the Netflix and chill as much. Okay? Because you're neglecting those things, chasing this crown, man. Okay? And it says, it says to lead, this the point, this is the last definition. It says to abandon, to leave destitute, man. Hey, it is what I know. I used to coach Little League, and like we were ranked number 24 in the state, man. But I coached one more season after that, and I had to let it go because it was conflicting. I had to abandon that, man. And this brother that's constantly, and we're constantly abandoning things. That's just an example, That's just an example. They call me, every now and then to ask me, what I think about coming back. But it's over with, man. You see? Hey, like the scripture say, the kingdom is like a man, who found a pearl of great value, man. When you find that pearl, hey, you sell all that you have, man. Or you that treasure in the field, you sell all that you have and buy that field, man. We done bought the field. Beyond, Isaiah, we done brought the field, brothers. Okay, Yashima, that's the mind frame we in, man. All you brothers, that's the mind frame we in, man. Then that's the spirit, that's the brother name, Incorruptible Crown. Come on, man. This I get this, it's right on point. This Philippians 3:14, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling, okay, of the Most High, and Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. And the prize is that rank Yahweh Shah gonna be passing out when he come back, man. That's the prize. Because at the end of the race, don't they hand out, the gold, the silver, the bronze, That's the prize, man. All right. And for the Israelite woman, those men are going to be their prize, man. Okay, so hey, if you sisters, like if I was a sister, man, I'd be, trying to make myself an elite, wife, man. You see, you want elite results, hey, you gonna have to, you gonna have to stand out like an elite amongst everyone else, man. You know, your recipe book should be a little thicker. Okay, your knowledge of the herbs and different things and nutrients should be a little broader. You know how to make teas and tinctures. Hey, yours should be a little broader. If I was a woman, I'd try to be an elite. You know, um, so let's go. All right, and it says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and and followed thee, and what shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, you also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So Yahushua was always giving them incentives, like, look, if you're judging Israel, which means you're going to be in the seat of decision making for the whole nation, okay? You're going to be within the councils that govern, how the nation move forward, because we're not going to have to judge Israel like, for adultery and stealing and murder. No, that's not going to, that we're going to be perfect, okay? We're going to be perfect as a nation of people, all right? Within the kingdom, there's decisions that have to be made. What planet to colonize next, how to, utilize resources and, setting different, men up over this and, getting, putting people in position, man. So he pretty much telling them that they going to be elite amongst Israel, man. Okay. Like you brothers that forsook everything for me, you're going to be elites. That's what Yahushua was telling them, man. Now, verse 28, it says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, okay, reincarnation, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, and he's speaking of this time. This is that reincarnation that he was speaking of right now. Okay. All right. And it says, Son of Man, it said, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, you shall also sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life, man. You see that? You're going to get the resources, but then he's going to give you an everlasting life to enjoy your children, to enjoy your wives. Okay? To enjoy rulership and righteousness, man. You always going to have this rank, man, because you look at all these kingdoms of the heathens, what are they doing? They're fighting to try to keep their kingdom going. Like what Esau is doing, he's fighting to keep his kingdom going. All this propaganda and the juice and, just all this madness he got going on, the AI and cryptocurrency. This is this man attempt to keep his kingdom going. But see, we won't have to worry about trying to fight other nations and come up with a plan to extend our rulership. Always putting the pressure on our son, like, look, you gotta do this or we're gonna lose the kingdom. You gotta be this certain. No, man, it's gonna be established eternally, man. An everlasting kingdom, man. You see, it says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And another thing, hey, enjoy being last, man. I love being the underdog, man. I love being the underdog. Like like I used to tell you all the time, man, when I was coaching Little League, man, I used to love playing undefeated teams, man. And we'll be completely counted out, man. Ain't no, I know, and I can just imagine how this gonna feel. Cause I remember how those victories used to feel, man. You know, when you silence a crowd hype, dancing. You know how Jake be dancing on your ass, for the game, talking shit. But when you look over there at them faces and they can't do nothing, they ain't even consider you, and you dominate. So imagine how that's gonna be on this level, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick since I said that, man. Let's get that. Let's get that, man. Okay? Powerless, man. Okay? They're gonna be powerless before us, brothers. Pull up every chapter except the one I want. Let me see. We gonna silence the crowd of the earth. Hey, the scriptures say, brother, won't put them to come in, boy, how they shall shut their mouth before him. I think it's Isaiah. When Yahweh shall come, we're gonna silence the crowd, man. Ain't nothing like it, man. Especially a close game. You know, get that kick return or something on their head. Over instant silence, man. Shut your ass up. Nigga. Damn. Hold on, man. It would be the only chapter don't pull up. Let's say, he gotta be resistant. That's another thing. We gotta have some type of resistance, man. You brothers that work out, that training is all about that resistance. Come on, man. That boy, that saying did not want this, man. This must gonna be a faith booster for somebody, boy. Hold on, let me close this whole goddamn app. God damn. This must gonna have one of y'all brother too hype over there, man. All right, this second Ezra 7 and 43, it said, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. See, we coming to a new age. See, we're living the age of everybody being mortal and dying, where it's going to be an age where there's going to be an immortal nation that governs the earth. Okay, this is a new age. Okay, this is the end of all this power struggle between the heathen nations. No, it's just going to be the complete dominance of immortal Israel. Okay, under Yahushua, King David. Okay, and King David going to be back, man. I gotta watch some videos. I've been seeing brothers, I don't know what exactly, what was said, but I've been seeing brothers doing a lot of videos speaking to King David, but I gotta watch and see what that narrative about. But at the end of the day, David is going to be right under Yahushua. Okay, it's gonna be Yahushua, then King David. King David got his seat, man. He fought for it and he finished fighting. All right, and he just gonna come back ranked up. Okay, and you niggas gonna be sick when you find out that King David was King Mashah. You gonna be sick. But it's going to benefit the whole nation, man. But I digress. Now it says, verse 44, it says, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off. Yeah, that unbelieving spirit ain't going to be no atheists in the earth. Okay? Because the God that you said that you didn't believe in, his son going to be, okay, in rulership. You're going to have to obey his son. The same God that people say, I don't believe you. Ain't no such thing as God. And why, why this and why that? Well, that same God that you say you didn't believe his son gonna be in rulership, okay? Cracking you across your goddamn head, all right? As you build the kingdom, man. Okay? Hey, it's like you know, it's like saying you saying you don't believe in God, but then now you're actually building the kingdom for his son, okay, and his men and the nation, the beginning with the elect. You saying ain't no God, but your ass is working for directly for his son. You know, it's like saying ain't no Jeff Bezos, but your ass at Amazon. All right, loading the hell out of trucks. You see, that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. That unbelief gonna be done away with for everyone, cause they gonna see it. And it says, now this the point. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed. You done, okay? Ain't gonna be no more lying and enchantments, and you done. You ain't gonna have no power to deliver yourself, man. Okay? And it says, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory. See that? You're gonna stand on their necks with this victory, man. Okay? There's gonna be a silenced crowd. And we stay on the offensive, running through. Okay? And that's a horrible feeling, man. I've been in that position before too. We done played some teams, when I first started coaching, man. They used to wear our ass out, man. And that's a horrible feeling when they can stop your offense, but you can't stop theirs. You helpless, man. And Jake gonna run the score up, man. You like, God damn. But you can't do nothing. You can't stop him, so what can you gotta eat that shit. But when the rabbit get the gun, it's gonna be a whole different story, man. Now, let me show y'all this before we get out of here. This is just Luke 22 and 27. There's Luke 22 and I start 28. It says, "Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations." Because the apostle was there. His men were tempting to try to overthrow Yahushua's life and trying to trip him up and accuse him. The disciple was there because they were receiving their hate, as well. And now Yahushua is here in the spirit, and they're gonna demonize Yahushua, in this time, and you're gonna have men that's gonna follow Yahushua no matter where it leads to, man. These are they that follow the Lamb whithersoever they goeth, wherever he goeth. You see, just as now we take certain losses and like I say, become outcasts and black sheep because we follow Yahushua. But that's part of the trial, That's part of their trial, man. Brothers, even sisters had to move, away from family because, it was so intense. Okay, because we're going against, decades of family tradition, pretty much centuries damn near, plantation Christianity and family tradition. And when you break that mold, because scriptures say he that turneth to righteousness making himself a prey. You become a target because you're going against Big Mama and Auntie and Uncle, Melvin, going against their tradition. So that's part of the trial of Yahushua. All right. And it says, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father have appointed me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom. Okay, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And it said that ye may eat and drink at my table and sit on thrones. You want this? We fighting for that seat, brother. Now, let's get that word seat in Edom online. And let's get it in the the noun. Okay, this definition 2. It says seat. It says a residence, abode, established place. Established place. Okay, now listen to this. Seat meaning city in which a government sits. You see that? A city in which a government sits. Mount Zion, 144,000 brothers. I was throwing it out there like, look, you gonna sit and eat with me amongst the government. Okay? It says right of taking a place in a parliament or other legislative body. Okay? You see that? The decision makers, man. Hey, how was y'all throwing it out there, man? Fight for a seat, brothers. This is above anything. We're gonna get all the perks that come with it, man. We're gonna be overwhelmed with perks, man. Okay? But fight for a seat, brothers. You know, aim high. You know, hey, we're gonna have to drink of that cup. You see? You want them seats? Yeah, how shot is? Yeah, well, you gonna surely drink of this cup, and we're drinking though, and that's why we find ourselves going into, like, let me read the account first, you know, and I'm gonna end it here, Lord will. Okay, this is Matthew 20, and 20 says, then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my 2 sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on thy left in the kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, we are able. You see, they didn't understand. See, they were looking at it from the standpoint of perks, because they know how kingdoms work. Okay, the closer you are to the king, the more perks you got. Okay, the closer you were with the king, the more perks. Okay, so they were asking about their rank. You know, and it's men that's in us, man. We want that, man. But just understanding the responsibility and the process and the purpose of their rank. Not just the perks, but the purpose of the rank. And it says, and he saith unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup and be baptized with the baptism, all right, that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand, on my left, is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. Okay? Of my Father, because the ranks are already set up, you know, but we don't know. So that's why we have to fight. Okay? That's why we got to fight, like, you know, have that mind frame, like, you know, like a tryout, man. Cause you know, when you, especially basketball trials, man, you know, you diving for loose balls, you know, D'ing niggas up full court, you know, you rebounding, slapping the ball hard, you know. You see, that's the mind frame that we should be in for this ministry, though, brothers. You know, we fighting for that seat, and it's gonna be a great feeling, you know, to be at that table with, you know, your house shot, man. You know, look down the table, you know, see Isaac Yar, you know, Bayan, Yashima, you know, all you brothers, man. You know, all you brothers, man. You know, incorruptible crown. Okay. You know, see our brothers, we holding the cup up, man. You see, winning. That's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. And you know, that's, you know, should be our mindset going forward. So that was the point, you know. Lord will, you brothers, Okay, and you few sisters were edified. I just want to, bring that out. It was on my spirit this morning. Until next time I say Shalom. Call Yasha Allah, Abab Abal, DTA soon. Call Yasha Allah, man. Call Yasha Allah, Shalom.